This is Module 3, Cutting Tool Materials, Geometry and Surface Finish. Introduction. This is a graph where time in minutes was plotted against the years. X-axis is 1900 up to 2000 and the time in minutes is 1 to 100 minutes. Some of the different cutting tool materials are high carbon steel, high speed steel, stellite, cemented carbide, improved carbide, coated carbide, CBN, that is cubic boron nitride, or PCD. This is the trend in time of turning a workpiece over last 100 years. Till the year 1900, machining had been carried out using cutting tools made of plain carbon steel or air hardening alloy steel known as mushet steel. Taylor discovered the use of high speed steel as a tool material. Its higher hot hardness and wear resistance made it possible to machine materials at much higher speeds. Another important development occurred in 1926 when sintered tungsten carbide tools were manufactured using powder metallurgy technique. These can be used at much higher cutting speeds than the high speed steel tools. Recently, cemented titanium carbide tool is being exploited as tool material. Though it is more wear resistant than tungsten carbide, it is also more brittle. Boron nitride has hardness next only to diamond. The permissible machining speeds with boron tools are as high as 8 times of those with cemented carbides. Even diamond bonded to a carbide base has been used as a tool material. Desirable properties of tool materials. First is wear resistance. Wear of tool is caused by abrasion, adhesion, and diffusion. Abrasive action. Chip flow over rake face under intense pressure and rubbing action of the machined surface with the tool flank. Abrasive action is greater if the work material is hard. Adhesion. Gradual loss of tool material when its particles adhere to the chip or the machined surface and get torn away. Diffusion wear. Transfer of atoms of hard alloy constituents of tool material into work or chip material, resulting in weakening of the tool. Second property, hot hardness. It is a measure of the ability of a tool material to retain its hardness even at elevated temperatures. Higher the cutting speed, higher is the cutting temperature and productivity. Third one, toughness. It is the ability of a material to absorb deformation energy before fracture. Tougher the material, it can withstand the impact loads and intermittent cuts. Materials which are wear resistant and have high hot hardness are also more brittle and therefore less tough. Fourth one, other desirable properties are should possess high thermal conductivity, low coefficient of thermal expansion, it should be easy to regrind, should not get distorted during heat treatment. Some of the characteristics of cutting tool materials. Some of the different types of cutting tool materials are high carbon steel. The high carbon steel contains 0.6 to 1.5% carbon. Small percentage of silicon, chromium and vanadium increase tool hardness. Easy to manufacture and cutting edge can be easily sharpened. Chief drawback Chief drawback is low wear resistance and hot hardness. Lose hardness rapidly at temperatures greater than 200 degrees Celsius. So it is used for those applications where cutting temperature is well below 200 degrees Celsius, example in making cutters, twist drills. Widely used in manufacture of hand tools like taps, files, reamers. Next is high speed steel. It is an alloyed steel to which alloying elements like tungsten, chromium, vanadium, molybdenum, and cobalt are added beside some percent of carbon to increase hot hardness and wear resistance. There are two types of HSS, namely T-type in which tungsten is a major alloying element 12 to 18% and M-type in which molybdenum is a major alloying element 8 to 12%. M-type HSS is cheaper and therefore more widely used. It is also somewhat tougher and harder than the T-type HSS. Both type of HSS contain at least 4% chromium in order to obtain a good hardening action. Vanadium additions of 2 to 4% to HSS tend to increase its resistance against abrasion. Cobalt addition of 5 to 12% increases hot hardness. HSS is generally made by conventional method of alloy manufacture, also by powder metallurgy technique and the electro slag refining process. HSS is widely used for making drills and reamers, milling cutters, turning tools, taps, dies, broaches, hobs, etc. Next is coated high speed steel tools. HSS are coated with thin layers 2 to 6 micrometer thick of a refractory carbide or nitride, example titanium carbide, titanium nitride, and alumina. Two coating methods are there. First one is physical vapor deposition (PVD) and second one chemical vapor deposition (CVD). Cost of coated tool is 2 to 5 times the cost of plain HSS tool. The life of a coated tool is 5 to 10 times the life of a plain HSS tool. Cast alloys. These castable non-ferrous alloys contain primarily cobalt 40 to 55%, chromium 25 to 35%, tungsten 1.5 to 3%, and carbon 0 to 5%. Cobalt acts as a solvent matrix with chromium as major alloying element. Tungsten provides hardness to the material. Low percentage of carbon up to 1% make the tool tough and capable of withstanding shock loads, and higher carbon content make tool brittle. Cemented carbides. These are classified into two types, namely straight tungsten carbides and alloyed tungsten carbides. Two main constituents of straight tungsten carbides are finely powdered tungsten carbide 85 to 95% and cobalt 5 to 15%, which act as bonding medium. The mixture is pressed to the desired shape and size and sintered in a hydrogen or vacuum furnace. Alloyed tungsten carbide has additions of carbide of titanium and niobium, etc. Titanium carbide reduces the tendency of chips to weld to the tool. These are used in the form of small tips or inserts which are braced or clamped to steel shanks. Ceramics, cemented carbides. Ceramics are also produced by sintering process. The main constituent is aluminum oxide alumina. Up to 10% of additions of oxides of magnesium, titanium, and chromium are often made to obtain superior properties. Ceramic tools retain their hardness up to 1400 degrees Celsius. They have better resistance to abrasion wear. They exhibit a low coefficient of friction with most work materials. Ceramic tool tips are highly brittle. Ceramic tools can be used on hard to machine work materials, example highly abrasive cast irons, etc. Next is Kayon. Kayon inserts are a recent development in tool materials. Kayon is a ceramic tool with alumina base and reinforced by silicon carbide whiskers. Each whisker is a single elongated crystal of silicon carbide. The structure, which consists of silicon carbide fibers in ceramic matrix, is very tough and wear resistant. The inserts are suitable for intermittent cutting and machining of nickel based alloys. The inserts may be used at cutting speeds 2 to 3 times that for plain carbide tools.